Hello and welcome back to Radiant Dawn 0% Growths. We are about to do chapter 1.5. And unsurprisingly, Soth was once again the MVP of chapter 4. And so, in terms of doing stuff in the base, there's not a whole lot to talk about. Well, we have a new unit in Volug, and that's important to talk about. But in terms of actually what I did, I forged an axe for Nolan, and I promoted Ilyana. So the reason I promoted Ilyana is because the promotion gains for Ilyana are, in my opinion, slightly more relevant for Nolan. So basically, both of them gain 1 to every relevant stat except 2 to HP, and Ilyana gets 3 defense, whereas Nolan gets 2 res. The 3 defense seems a lot more relevant than the 2 res for Nolan. And we are going to get more Master Seals, and almost certainly going to use the last of the 3 on Nolan. The second one will be on Jill. So, that's, yeah, basically that's why. Oh, well, the other reason is because the speed difference in particular isn't really making a difference in terms of who they're doubling or not doubling. Except, I think there's one enemy that Ilyana doubles that she wouldn't have doubled without being promoted. So, yeah. But basically, it doesn't, like, really matter in terms of speed. And then the reason I forged Nolan an axe rather than, say, Ilyana or a tome, or both, is because Nolan does get slowed down by the steel axe. So having a forged axe allows him to consistently maximize his damage output. The forged iron axe is, plus 5 might over a regular iron axe, whereas a forged thunder tome is only plus 3 might over L Thunder, and is also significantly more expensive. So it doesn't really seem worth it, especially because we don't really have like a long-term use for a thunder forge. Whereas we do definitely have a long-term use for an axe forge, namely because we're going to be using that with Jill. So that is the situation. And with that, I think we can move right along to the chapter. So this is a defense map. We have to defend for 6 turns, so this will be yet another chapter that is 6 turns to complete. But this time not by choice or by strategy, but by simple necessity. The objective, aside from just don't die, is for the green units to survive, which is generally less of a problem than keeping my own units alive, because for the most part they're stronger. But Jill definitely can die. Zahar can die, it's pretty unlikely. And then, in addition to that, this guy here has a Master Seal that we want to pick up, so that's our other primary objective. There is a coin here and a concoction here, but not really worth the trouble of going to get those. Anyway, let's get started. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have Volug. Oh, we didn't talk about Volug. Whoops. Let's talk about Volug. Sorry about that. Yeah, so Volug is our second good unit, in addition to Soth. Who's better? I would probably say Soth by a hair. It's pretty close. So, Volug has half shift. If Volug didn't have half shift but could start transformed, he would be better, like for sure. But as it is, his stats are held back by half shift, although it does mean he starts transformed and stays transformed, which is right now like a worthwhile trade-off. But yeah, his half shifted stats are like just a little bit worse than Soth's. He's got 1 less defense, 1 less speed, 2 less defense, 2 less res, 2 less strength. He does have a lot more HP, and his 9 might fang is 2 more might than Soth's forged knife. So in effect, he deals as much damage as Soth, though he can't deal it at 2 range. Although he also can't like break it. He also has 2 more movement than Soth and slightly more favorable terrain movement values than Soth. Specifically, the sand in this he can move through with no penalty. Like Soth, he has only 2. It only takes him 2 move rather than 3 move to get up gaps. Like Soth, he can move through thickets without a penalty. So he's got better movement than Soth. Of course, he doesn't have Thief utility. He can't attack at 2 range. He doesn't have the built-in Micaiah support. So, you know, pick your favorite. I think Sota's right now is a little bit better, but it's pretty close. All right, so Volug is going to come up here and nom 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 on this guy. And then we're going to have Ilyana come up and attack this guy. And we're going to have Nolan come up and finish him off. Alright, and then we're going to have... Actually, I want to check on something here. So Micaiah right now not in support range, does 11 damage. And then Leonardo does 6 damage, that's 17. And 9 is enough. Leonardo misses, which I've certainly seen happen. Then we have 11 and 5 is 16. 9. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother to shove Soth into support range then. Okay, and then you can take this guy out with Soth. Pretty good turn overall, and going to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. We're gonna shove Micaiah up to here, and then have Edward block the gap here. Meg is just gonna come hang out. So that guy attacks Toraneo, who is like never going to die to these enemies, and my best guess at the reason is because I think these enemies are actually like always going to target the same green unit no matter what on turn 1, because I think the developers were trying to prevent the green units from being able to die on turn 1. That is my guess. Although, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, if these two both attack Jill and both hit, then she's gonna die. So we could. What I would do normally to prevent that is send Volug over here, but the problem is we can't afford to do that. We got other things to do with Volug. But what we are going to do is we're going to have Ilyana come up here and attack this guy. And then finish him off with Leonardo. And we're gonna have Laura come over and heal Volug. And then send him up the gap. Nom nom nom. And we're gonna have Soth take this guy out. And we're gonna have Kaya set up this kill for Nolan. Let's see, this guy does 20 damage, so actually Edward does survive that. Assuming he doesn't get doubled, which I'm pretty sure he does not. 9 AS, 12 AS. That's close, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have Edward come up and trade Nolan a hand axe so he can counterattack the other guy that's coming up, this guy right here. 5, 6. And Meg. Oh wait, we gotta do something with Aaron here. Guess we'll just move him up the gap. And Meg. Doesn't really matter too much where we put her. We're gonna put her there. Wow, they didn't attack. What the hell? What the hell? That's so baffling. And Zahark didn't attack. I've seen that happen too. What the I do not understand. Well, we actually have Ileana in position to help here, but does she do enough damage? She does not. Leonardo can't get far enough. Yeah. I mean, he'd probably just die if I did get him far enough. Well, maybe I could screen him. I mean, in theory, I could shove him with Laura, but probably I'm not going to want to do that. Alright, so now we need to set up Soth to steal this Master Seal. And to do that, we want to take this guy out, but then we want to... what am I going to say? We want to not have him have the Forge equipped so that he won't kill the guy on enemy phase. So let's see here. Yeah, I think we're not going to bother to worry about getting Micaiah's support in position. We're just going to do this. So we're going to heal him anyway with Laura. And then, meanwhile, Volug is going to go over here and take this guy out. And... actually, wait, we could use Aaron to help over here. How bad is this? I mean, it's not bad. And what about this? It's not a kill. I mean, it's not even like a 2-hit kill, but... that's not necessarily a problem. I mean, it does mean Nolan's not going to be in support range of Edward, but that's not necessarily a huge problem either. Alright, I think we should try to take this guy out, if at all possible. So, let's do this and see what happens. Alright. 7 speed, 12 speed, so yeah, they're not like doubling Aaron or anything. Should have checked. Yeah, no, she's good. She's not gonna die. Alright, Nolan. Over here with your hand axe. Use a vulnerary. Oh my gosh. Well, so it goes. Meg up here. Laura, come over here, trade Bronze Dagger, and heal Soth. And I guess we're just gonna bring Leonardo back down here. We could... No, we could not. Okay, so Micaiah... We could put her here, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, the mage can't get to her. She's in support ranges, so like she's not gonna get hit. I guess that's fine. We got hit once. Okay, well. And no one got hit, jeez. Alright, please have it be Tornado that kills that guy. Please. No, Jill. Heal yourself, Jill. Come on. Ugh. Okay, Zahark's blocking these guys. That's good. Alright. Probably doesn't matter then. It's just Jill really can die. Let's see. Alright, so we're gonna have Soth steal that Master Seal. And we're gonna send Volug down here. It's not like he does much on the gaps, other than just block the way. That does not thrill me. That's better because he can't crit. Really like to heal Nolan. I guess I'm just gonna need to do that. Although, I would really like to kill this guy too, because he's doing more damage. What are the odds that he got hit? 33. I mean, I guess we can still sacrifice for him just a bit. If this guy attacks 16, 15, 16, he actually survives all that. So I mean, oh, we've got, oh no. Oh, but we can heal. Ah, yeah, okay. That's the ticket. That is the ticket. Okay. There we go. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna put Aaron here, because he can't crit and open up another lane for another attacker. And then... how does this look? Okay. I think I'm gonna bait this guy into attacking Ileana, so that we would just make absolutely sure that Jill survives. Go ahead and use an herb. Alright. Edward, how are you doing if you do this? I mean, not great, but I guess it's better than nothing. I guess he could even come over here, but that seems risky, unnecessarily so. Just wish I could get Leonardo to come attack him. He'd probably be able to kill. Actually, I don't think he would. I think the ledge might bonus is +2. I think he'd be 1 damage short. Well. Alright, let's You here. You there. Meg. Stand here and be useless. Zahark. South missed? Ugh. Oh, he didn't even go for Ileana, he just went for Jill. You know, Jill, you could have run away from the frickin' fire mages, but no. Oh my god, and now... Oh boy. Like, the problem is, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, Ileana's not threatened by those guys, but she is threatened by that steel bow. We could try to bait the fire mages into attacking Volug. Put him here, and then he's in range of one of them, but not the other. I mean, he wouldn't actually die even if he got hit by both of them, probably. It would be pretty close. So, like, 26 and 25, yeah, they plus 10. So 26 and 25... 51 minus 14 is... Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't die. So... do that. This guy, I'm assuming we can't just kill him with Edward. Not at all. Okay, well... Ah. Okay, so then over here... Nolan should be able to finish off this archer. Ileana, I think, is a little short of finishing off this guy. So is everyone else. Edward surely does the least amount of damage of anyone, right? 13, 14, 17, yeah. So we'll go ahead and let him just take this kill. I don't think we want to even risk putting Makai in the front. So... he's got 16 attack, 21 attack. This guy doesn't move, I think, or at least doesn't move over here. If he did, he would one-shot Leonardo. This is AS 12. I think what we do... javelin this guy. No, we don't really need to. Hand axe this guy. I mean, it would be cool. To actually take this guy out by, like, hitting him with Leonardo and then rescuing him. I guess we could do that. Oh, we're I'm not likely to need Leonardo's assistance next turn. So... why not? Oh my god, no, 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 okay. I guess the one guy had more attack than the other, I just don't know which was which. Oh, Jill. Oh, Jill. Alright, at this point we should be good to go. Like, the bow does not do effective damage against, against Jill, although we could send Volug over here to take this guy out. I'm not sure whether that's a good idea. That we can't get Soth over here. Well, actually, maybe we can. Nope. Oh, well, maybe we could shove Edward backwards, and then he could shove Soth upwards, and then we could... Yeah, okay. So if we do that, the question is... I mean, this guy's got Hellfire, which is pretty scary. So that's another 14, so 35. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, probably best not to mess with that. I mean, it's not like Jill's gonna have trouble surviving against that guy. Yeah, I think we're not gonna mess with that. Let's just... I do want to give Volug a kill. I don't know how realistic it is going to be for me to raise his strike rank, but if I can do it, then I want to do it. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. Yeah, no, I can't, I'm not going to be able to safely heal Volug. That's okay. Or, like, use somebody to chip without getting hit by that archer. It's okay. He'll survive. We definitely are not going to go down here. We don't really need to attack these enemies at all, particularly, but, I mean, it would be nice to take out this mage. Nolan can easily do it. Mate. Alright, let's just do that. I guess it would be nice to have Ileana be the one to attack this guy, but there's no way to swap their positions. So, back Ileana off, I guess. We could even attack with Makai at this point. Ooh, but not gonna do that. We could get the kill to Soth. Let's do that. Is this guy a sage? No. Okay. So just drop off Leonardo. And that should be it for this chapter. So there you have it. Chapter 1.5 in 6 turns, as was mandated by the developers. Yeah, definitely the scariest part of this chapter is turn 1. Like, if I miss, like, basically any attacks, I can just get posed. And then, Jill just being able to die, like, and there being very little that I can do about it. Like, in a normal Gross playthrough, you usually have, like, a strong enough Nolan and or Edward that you can use them a little bit more aggressively, and that frees up Volug to like basically ensure that Jill can't die. In fact, normally what I do in this chapter is I send Soth down around the bottom to go get the Master Seal and then go kill the boss and maybe steal the Shine Barrier. But that did not... I didn't even try with this. I just assumed that wasn't viable. I was like, there's no way I can afford to send Soth down around the bottom and not have him available in the, like, the central area to, like, kill those reinforcements, you know, and that sort of thing. So letting the Master Seal come to me seemed to make more sense. Anyway, but, you know, what I will say is that I talked in my level design review of this chapter about the fact that it doesn't really feel like a defense chapter. It does on 0% growths. It absolutely does. Like, that felt like a defense chapter to me. Like, normally, you know, you can do enough. Like I said, you can be... Normally, like, taking the central platform is more something that is, like, you do because it has a tactical... It gives you a tactical advantage, and because you need it to get to certain enemies, than because you just, like, want to hole up defensively. But in 0% growths, it definitely feels like you need to hole up defensively, and you can't just, like, go out and kill all the enemies. Like, you cannot play it route style. And, you know, like, you can't really go after the boss. You can't, like, go try to kill the enemies in the upper right. Like, all that. You have to, like, let the green units do a lot of fighting. So, yeah, it like I said, it really feels like a legitimate defense chapter, which I like. I like defense chapters, and I like that feeling of kind of like, not being able to just wipe the map and sort of undercutting the, like, you know, the story notion of, like, oh, you're struggling to hold off these hordes of enemies. Because if you're not actually struggling to hold off the hordes of enemies, then it's like, you don't really buy into it. But here, you know, like, you buy into it. So I do like that. So I think maybe this chapter is an example of one that's improved by 0% growths. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for Chapter 1.6 Part 1. Until then.